Yeah, nice 4 to 6 inch stuff. Fits in there nicely, always lasts longer, still puts out good heat. Don't need to be split. I only split what I have to. But we've been minus 30 for 3 days, 4 days. So you can see the wood box is still got a few days worth of wood in it. And I got some parked outside, so maybe it warms up tomorrow afternoon or maybe later today. I'll go out and got enough to fill the wood box all the way back up so it's as high as that. So big poplar I split in half or quarters depending on how big, and then I've got some spruce mixed in here. And then the cold weather, I like to bring in this really nice dry, it's cracked tamarack. It's harder wood, lasts a little longer, still burns pretty hot. We were at minus 40 this morning, Celsius, Fahrenheit, minus 40s, minus 40. And I think our daytime high is going to be about minus 35. Little tips that, you know, people have to realize that sometimes you get sick or have an accident, or you know, you hurt yourself or unable to get out and cut firewood. You know, if you should break an arm or a leg or just anything, it sets you back. So just some little tips, you know. Getting a year's head stacked up and dried, and then you work on next year. You're always working on your wood for next year, not for this year. So we'll catch you up a little later. Off-grid cup of coffee. Minus 46 outside. It's going to be coffee house stuff today, but oh, I love my fresh coffee, and Keurig doesn't take long to perk it up. So days I get lazy, I do it this way instead of my campfire coffee pot. But there's a nice cup of coffee in 30 seconds. So yeah, that quick. Yeah, it's a little dark yet this morning, but as you can see, we are minus 46 this morning. Crunchy. Ice fog. Yesterday 34, today 46. It's cool. I'm just gonna go put some wood in the fire and stay warm. Minus 40, a little bit of frost. My door don't fit quite straight. It's off a little bit. Not bad. Even minus 48 Celsius. We just had a little there and nothing around the rest of it, so going out, lose a wee bit of heat, so we have frost builds up there a little bit, and Dog's excited I come out. Minus 48. That little generator, she sits there and just idles away. You see I made that little box and lid on it, little blanket over it. So yeah, had to come out a couple of minutes ago, but filled up the stove. But we're all stoked up for the night. So, let's see. Oh yeah, she's going good. Keep her turned down. The neighbor was froze up water lines today. Had the truck out of the shop, went over, gave him a hand and got things thawed out here. And yeah, heat tape wasn't working, so I figured I'd throw a little wood on the tailgate, bring it in, top off the wood box. But yeah, that little generator, a couple of years ago, I had to keep, shut it off, bring it in if I need it to run. Then I just, it's too cold. They don't want to run outside. Carburetors freeze up or air breathers freeze up. And that little plywood box, it's not insulated, and there's a hole where the choke and the on-off switch and stuff like that. So I just put, have that little shirt there and throw it over top. Yeah, just hiding like, ooh. Oh, my beard looks white in the dark. But yeah, that little shirt over top of that just kind of block the holes off so it don't suck too much cold air in, and it keeps enough heat in there. And I can tell, minus 20, I don't have the lid on there. It usually runs pretty good just sitting in the box. And I don't want to pack it in and out, so I put wheels on that little cart. If you go back quite a few videos, there's I built a little cart so I can just tow it in the shop and just lift it straight up and out and set it on sawhorses, change oil, just set it straight back in. I just lift that lid off, fuel it up, and yeah, you can probably hear it running. I could probably shut it off for the night, but I'd have to start it up fairly early in the morning. We've had quite a bit of cloud, cold, but cloud, partly through the day, or really foggy, ice fog. You don't get a lot of sun there through the solar panels, and a little bit of snow. Cleaned them off once, and the next day it snowed a little wee bit more. Well, ice fog and whatnot, so some of it fell off. I might have to shake it off tomorrow and see if we get a little better sunny day. It's supposed to be cold. It's I think it's sitting pretty much right on minus 40 again right now here, but it's yeah, that time of night, it's just about 11 o'clock, so if I get everything filled up, and then I'll be back out in the morning, get her stoked up again. So slide. Yes, minus 47 this morning. Daytime high here is just kind of hanging at minus 40. It did get up to about 39 and then dropped down to 41. So we're 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, we're in that Arctic air. So had one more person come for some wood. They didn't cut enough for the winter, and just another one yesterday. Just making sure, because it's minus 50 Celsius here some places, and so I know Alberta's having planned power outages and stuff like that because too many watts being drawn out of the system. So, you know, I got this pile covered up, so I just shoveled some snow off, and one truck left, another one's coming here in a bit for a little load. So try to stay warm, and as long as you're working, actually, you know, minus 40, 41 right now, sun shining bright, and it's not that bad as long as you keep moving around. Frost up a little, but we're gonna go in and have some hot chocolate or something and just warm up, and we'll catch you guys a little later. Boy, when it's cold, that smoke just spreads out. It's cool. I don't usually work outside today, like it's a different day. I don't go cut firewood when it's 30 or 40 below, but I guess I gotta go help people load some. Keep their things from freezing up, so yeah, it's just old sunshine is over the corner. It's not going to be long, and it'll be going back down, but we're already gaining in the evening. Yeah, she's peeking there. You know, we're gained half an hour in the evening already since our shortest day, so starting to turn around. But maybe we get past this next week or so cold, then maybe we'll get some nice temperatures to get out and bring in some firewood. Well, I have some chicken thighs in here. They're frozen there yet, but they will thaw out. That one actually has a little pin feather on it. Usually check them all over before I bag them, but we're going to get some heat on them. I think we can get them apart. There we go. I'm going to run them with a fairly high fire. I'm going to throw a little seasoning in there. A little seasoning, salt. Gotta give you a little bit of my chicken soup recipe, my own. Just stuff here. Montreal steak spice. So we're gonna run that at a fairly high fire for right now. We're gonna get this pan going. Get these all peeled, chopped up. Just made a little cup of, see the leaves, the light here, Labrador tea. Just strain that back a little bit. And we won't throw them away. You can boil them 2 or 3 times, let them simmer a little bit and get some more good out of them. So we're going to just that for now, but we're going to have a little bit of Labrador tea. Mm. Mm. Now we got her going here. So I think we should put about maybe that much garlic, minced garlic. Oh, onions, smelling good already. It's coming along nicely. Got a few more minutes. Looking good. Homegrown carrots from this year. Always got a little garden happening. Now that we have it loaded up with some other flavors, I'm going to drain this just a little bit, and then I'm going to take the rest of that juice and put in that pot. Never quite get this right. See how much I'm going to put in here for noodles. I like to break them up, and I like to use spaghetti noodles. I don't have egg noodles right now. I do like the egg noodles. They're pretty nice, but use spaghetti many times, and it just, yeah, it still makes a really nice chicken soup. Oh, I'll give that a little stir. I can see the onions and the garlic are looking good in there. Now we're just going to let that go. Do its thing. Oh my goodness. Look at mushroom soup and chicken soup. Mmm. You would never know. Makes it nice and creamy. And by George, it's delicious. Oh my goodness. That looks good. Looks good. That's going to cool a little bit before I take a bite. Got to try my recipe. You'll be surprised if you mix a little mushroom soup with your chicken soup, and it just makes it a little bit creamy, and oh, does it ever make it good. Nice piece of chicken there. Can just take it apart. I usually get my soup started and then take it and put it on the wood stove, and it sits on the wood stove and simmers for about 2 hours, and just makes some awesome soup. So I'm gonna enjoy. Catch y'all later.